What's up? This is Embasin, producer, artist, DJ, and you're tuning in to Uncensored BS. Yeah.
All right, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Uncensored BS. It's your boy Farkwaad. Today, we have a very special guest on the show. He resides and comes from Michigan. He has done some amazing work throughout since the time I've known him. But I'd like for him to introduce himself. So, sir, may you please introduce yourself?
Yo, what's up? My name's Embasin, or Smith. I'm a music producer from Michigan. Yeah,
So, man, how you doing, Emerson? What's going on, man? How's everything going? How's life?
it's going good right now, man. I'm just chilling, working on a lot of stuff.
That's good to hear, man. So, I mean, there's so much to go through because I know 2022 has been a very,
Yeah,
very
2022 has been lit so far.
has been really lit for you. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you've been involved in some crazy projects, man. You've
Yeah,
been involved in a lot of from the time I first heard you till what I'm saying now, but now
yeah, I
you've been
appreciate it.
crazy. Like we got a lot to talk about though. But before we get to that stuff,
Yeah,
for those people that are watching that don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying? You know, some of them are wondering, who is this person? So
yeah,
let's get to that. I mean, first and foremost, you're from Michigan. So what part of Michigan
yeah.
are you, bro?
I live in a city called Rochester, which is like 30 minutes outside of Detroit. I was
Oh,
born in Detroit.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. I mean, I don't know if you ever heard of Sterling Heights.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's mad close. That's like maybe 10, 15 minutes from me. A little north.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, I heard that's College Central or some shit like that. I don't know. Again, I heard that shit goes down around those areas in like the outskirts of the cities of Detroit. But no,
Yeah, yeah. It's been a nice little area. A little boring sometimes, but it's a good place to like focus up, work.
yeah, nah, for real. Because what it is, man, is I mean, speaking from someone who grew up in city area all along
Yeah,
from Jersey, by the way. So, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta tune out that bullshit sometimes. So
oh yeah,
I do understand
yeah,
that sometimes it's good to just be away from all the other bullshit so you
yeah,
can
man. Yeah,
focus
I
on
just
greatness.
moved back here too. Just moved back to Michigan
Oh,
about
really? Where were you before Michigan?
I was living out in LA, and then before that, I was living in New York. So I
Okay.
was in New York a little bit before that. That's where like I got my push. I started in New York, started doing stuff, blah blah. Then started moving around with Fawney and people and stuff like that. And then me and Isaac Indigo started doing a lot of stuff. And then that
Yep.
brought us to LA, and then we're in LA, and then just needed a little home break for a little bit to work.
I know. Trust me. I know how that is. And honestly, now that you brought up, I mean, you brought up you were in Cali before in New York. I mean, I do know that when you were in Cali, you and Indigo. Indigo also mentioned how you two first met up in New York, and
Yeah,
y'all went to college together and stuff. So
yeah, we
that
did. We're
that
from
was
way back. Yeah.
yeah, I heard. But one thing I do know for sure is what I do remember Indigo saying on our session was that he mentioned something about you, man. You were straight. He said, man, was straight to business. Was not playing
Yeah,
with
you got to be about the business
it.
at
And
first, man.
and I don't know, man. I think the way he was telling the story, it was like you ignited something under it, bro. Like real shit. Cause I
Yeah,
don't know, the way that story was being explained is like he was proud of that moment, So honestly, that's good that real recognizes real and
yeah,
great,
exactly.
get
Yeah,
together, create greatness, and then that greatness energy is just being spread to people, to people, to people. Because I don't know if you know, man, y'all are very y'all are may not seem like y'all are noticed, but y'all are pretty noticed. You know what I mean?
yeah, I appreciate that. I
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
that.
no
We,
problem.
we were trying to do a lot, man, especially with like the underground. People call it the underground, but it's just a different pathway of music. It's
I
just a
believe so.
different media of music. So we're just trying to do as much as we can and just really put our imprint and our mark individually and together on the whole scene.
Exactly. And I think that so far, you know what I'm saying, y'all as a group together are doing a really great job on that. And I believe that y'all can keep it up. I believe that it's more to just what y'all got going on right now. And it's crazy. When I first heard of y'all, I thought, shit, well, like this might be it. This might be it. But no, like cause you know, at the time when I started, you know, listening to y'all's production, it was all with Fonny though. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
what most people were at first.
Yeah, because I mean, first and foremost, I mean, you work with many other great artists, though, many
Yeah,
great artists. But
yeah.
I know that you know, what I'm saying it kind of like you kind of got there with Fonny. How was it? Well, like how like describe the atmosphere and the energy when you were like making some amazing music with Fonny.
Oh man, that was crazy. Well, we first met Fonny out in New York. He was on a tour, and he came out to New York. And Isaac had already done one song prior with Fonny called "Evaporate" a minute ago. So we had like a connect with that. I was doing a lot of stuff at the studios in New York at that time. So like we just and me and Isaac had just started like doing stuff together. So
Right.
we're like, let's take this opportunity to like try and really make some fire with this artist. So Fonny was in New York. He had a B&B in like Jersey City, something like that. We pulled up
That's
on him.
crazy. That's my hometown. Damn.
Yeah, we pulled up on him. It was a vibe. We made the Hot Boy Todoroki song that was on our project. We made that song. We made Rebel that was on our project. And then we made a couple other songs that haven't come out yet, but it was just like a full of energy vibe. But when we were recording, like he focuses up. Like there could be like mad people in the room, like probably like 30, 50 people sometimes just in the room.
And the
Like
energy
we're
is
recording, like we're recording, so with
okay.
business and pleasure. Like you can mix them, but you got to know when it's time to work and when it's time to have fun.
And that's a good thing that and I'm glad that a lot of people understand that in this industry, bro, you can't really glean onto the one thing and then do the same thing on the other.
Yeah,
Cause you know what I mean? Things can go wrong. One place tips over, the other one's just gonna fucking it's just gonna lose its density and its weight. So yeah. So yeah, that very you know what I'm saying? This goes also in any workplace in general, any place of business that because a lot of motherfuckers get very comfortable and you know shit goes down and
yeah.
you know so you don't want to be that person where
Nah, yeah, you can't get comfortable. That's for sure. You definitely can't get comfortable. You gotta always be working. You gotta always be putting yourself around people that are on a different level than you, and a different pedestal. Because when you stop doing that, you get complacent and you start thinking you're lit because a couple
you're
thousand people are watching you on the internet or something. But like, you still got so much more room to
so much
grow.
more to work on.
So yeah, you
That's
can't get complacent for sure.
exactly. I mean, it's just, I mean, I believe it's also a part of the human nature sometimes to be complacent. That's also like it's an also natural instinct to just like feel like you're the shit for the time being just because you
Yeah,
achieve something that you expect like you was expected to achieve, but it's like deep down you didn't really believe you would achieve it at a time that you achieved it at because it's kind of like the unexpected thing.
yeah,
Or I would say just just go with the flow and you'll see where the flow takes you, you know.
yeah,
So
exactly. That's
that's
that's how that's how I've done everything, man. Like anybody that like I've worked with or me and Isaac have worked with together, like we take pride in like we really want to be in the room with the artist, like most of the time. So all of the people we've met have just been off the strength of just being out there, being around people, meeting people out, doing this, doing that. Like pretty much every song we've put out to date, we've recorded. So like all those people we've been in the room with, really like making like
making music.
connection with, yeah, and really making the songs.
Oh
Nothing
man.
wrong with sending stuff. Like you got to. Like I send a lot of stuff now because I'm chilling. But when you have the opportunity to be there and make the connection with the artist in person, you got to do it.
It's and sometimes it's at that point where it's do you ever feel like other I know like besides Fonny, there's also you know you've done Uno the Activist. Uno the Activist is also another SoundCloud legend.
Yeah,
Um, you got Lee Fortunato.
yeah,
First of all, first of all, Lee Fortunato. All right, Lee Fortunato, Destroy Lonely. Them, I want to say how do you like do you manage to make the style of music that suits within them? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, off the judgment of some people, because I've been listening to Nato since the Dex days.
Yeah.
Dex was popping. That's when I first heard of Nato.
Yeah.
And that time it was that was young Nato. You know, that's not the Nato that's here now.
Nah, he's evolved.
Now,
sure.
I think it's more of a game changer now. And most haters and most people that just stick with what everyone else is sticking with say stuff like he's ass. And I hate hearing that shit.
Well,
But
you gotta listen to what he's saying too. The melodies, the flow switches, and what he's saying. Nato is one of the only artists that really says something.
Life of a Schoolboy.
Yeah, he's really telling you what the fuck is going on. And everything he's saying is real too. Every single word.
And the crazy part is that, like, and back in Young Thug days, back in Rich Homie Quan days, people judged the same. People gave the same fucking judgment to their music. Yeah, same exact way Nato's getting. You know, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You've also done stuff with Lil Tracy.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You've done stuff with rest in peace, the Imani 22. I actually only heard of a feature with her, MDMA and Fani. I think that was My Intuition. That was a good song too. But I mean, working with like, you know what I'm saying, those artists, like, you know, same thing. It was just according to business, all that stuff. Do you see yourself, you know, reaching out to other artists besides the ones that you've already worked with so far?
Oh yeah. That's what this whole year's been about, to be honest with you. Like, been just taking the connections I already got, been helping build their sound, but also been reaching out to all the other people now because they have an interest in that sound too now.
Exactly.
So other people have heard the songs and stuff, so it's a lot easier now to like reach out to certain artists and stuff. And certain artists will just reach out too, just like off the strength. And people you would never be like, oh, I could see myself working with them. Like, nah. But yeah, there's a lot of really dope artists.
Oh yeah, no, I bet. And I mean, for some of the folks that are just getting into this game, just artists, doing work in artists in general, like especially if you listen and you fuck with their content, and like they even respond to you in general off the rip, just in the beginning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Sometimes this is me. You get that excitement feeling where like you're just, damn, they really they really noticed me. You know, in that moment, you're like, damn, what the fuck, like. Did they really just take their time out the day looking like, all right, blessing at that point? That's how I take it.
Yeah.
Now let's use that blessing and let's bless it. You know what I mean? Just keep, and then they do the same thing. You know, it's kind of like creating ammo and producing more ammo to look out for the army. You know, look out for the the Lions, you know. I don't know. Whatever.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So, but hey man, that's good that, you know what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna lie to you personally, bro. I really think that I know most people, the fans, know that you and Indigo are producing music together most of the time.
Yeah.
But do you and Indigo ever receive criticism of, like, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all challenge each other more whenever y'all doing work in the studio? Like when it comes to like making beats and whatnot?
Nah, the only reason why we even started making beats together is because we had parts that each other needed in the sound. So it meshed well. It's never been ever like a competitive type of thing. I think that's why it works so well, is because like we do it because we know that it unlocks different parts in each other's brain when we're both working on the same thing together. Because like if he's by himself, I'm by myself, even if you listen to songs that I've just done or songs that he's just done, like you can hear a definite difference. And then if you listen to the songs that we do together, like if you listen to all of Time of My Life and listen to how the beats transition and how all that stuff works, that's because both of our minds were going in at it like that. You
I'm
know
so
what I'm
glad.
saying?
I wanna just lay it out here real quick, and you let me know if this is an accurate example or an accurate thing what you just said. Indigo falls in the more acoustic category, while you while your producing sounds more of like EDM.
Yeah, that's where I started. I
Is
started
that
in
where? Okay, yeah, I was
yeah,
going back for yeah,
that was
because
my thing. When me and Isaac were at school together, like he made like a bunch of super fi like sample, lo-fi type of stuff at first.
yep, that's
Started getting a little more harder, which is where the evaporate came from. And then I was just straight EDM, like I was straight future bass house music. Like that's all I made. I didn't even do beats until I moved to New York. Then I got the opportunities working in the studios around all these people. I was just being around all these rappers as an engineer, and they always asked me for beats and shit. So I just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna start making beats."
right,
I was
exactly.
just making beats, and then we just started combining our sound, and that's how we got like. If you listen to like an I or something, that's how
I've
that
heard I.
happens. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you know? And that's how that stuff happens.
Yeah, that's my hype song. I is my hype song. Every time I'm in the car and I comes on, I'm like Indigo Embasin. No, hold on. My personal favorite song from you and Indigo, and now you probably have never heard this. Midnight Club with Fonny and
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
that
That
song.
started out.
That song mentally, spiritually, and mentally tunes you in to fucking speeding on the road. Swear to God, I got pulled over in Georgia. I got pulled over in Georgia because I was going 80 on the 55, right? Like, so guess what song was playing? Midnight Club.
Midnight Club.
Yeah, man, it was an $800 speeding ticket though.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it was wild, bro.
Damn.
But yeah, man,
You feeling it though?
I don't know, I don't know why that happened, but I knew that moment that the like you and Indigo just coming together to being a producing duo has been honestly like something that a lot of fans that who y'all worked with needed. And
Appreciate that.
speaking of, you
Yeah.
have been on projects such as we all the Nato fans and all the school fans know that you and Indigo produced parts of Nato's Life of a Schoolboy.
Yeah. Skunks
First,
boy.
Skokes boy. I don't know how to pronounce
Yeah,
it.
Skunks.
I always think the X sometimes is silent, or I don't know how.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
It's
thank you for correcting me, though. All right, so Skokes. All right,
yeah.
so Life of a Skokes boy
Yeah.
intro.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
I love it.
The crazy thing about that is Nato called me a day before the project was due and said he needed an intro, and I made the beat in like 45 minutes and sent it to him. He recorded it, and we were like, "Damn, this is hard." And then he sent it back to me, and I was like, "Nah, this is hard, bro." A lot of people ended up liking it.
I normally intros are probably like one of the best songs on tapes.
Yeah.
But my personal opinion, and I believe most people would agree too, that the intro song was definitely the best. It was the best on the tape. All the songs were great too, but the intro one, it hit home. It was kind of like the music is speaking to like a very lonely and a very like low self-esteem person, and it's like he's speaking into that person who's just dealing with shit, who's just giving up, about to give up on life, and he's like, "But you better get the fuck up." And it's kind of like as he goes on into the music, it's more of a motivation, more of a hype. And then that's when you just go bam, you know.
And then the drill part comes in. I had to catch him off guard with the
no. Go ahead.
Had to, but nah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, well, talking about Nato, like Nato's really saying stuff in his songs. Like, if you listen to how that song builds up, like it's a real story. Like he's really like saying, like,
I got goosebumps listening to that song when I first played it. But I heard the preview on his he was posting on his Instagram page. I was like, yo, is this song gonna be on the tape for real? Like, is this song gonna be on? Because if this is the song, if this song's gonna be on the tape, this I have very high hopes for a lot of the underground music for some reason,
Yeah.
but that's because they're being noticed. It's
Yeah.
just they don't the mainstream don't want to give them the notice.
Wow, but it's gonna happen because the fan bases are switching over. The fan bases are starting to notice. It doesn't matter about the mainstream people,
Yeah, fuck
whatever. But like underground is doing almost the same type of numbers. Especially look at Yeet right now. Like him taking off, like that did a lot for the underground.
bro. I mean, now safe to say Yeet's no longer really underground. I mean,
Nah, but underground's just a label that people give. It's all just music. It's all
okay, yeah, right. Okay. Like underground's like this type of shit that nobody, yeah, you're right. Type it's just not really it's popular, more popularized within the younger age group, not within all age groups. I know I get what you're saying. You were also you also produced a song with one of the most legendary producers in the game, Travis Barker, and you collab with Ian Dior.
Yeah.
Called Living Low. Yeah. First and foremost, let's talk about that. What was
that
the origin?
Mad old. That song was like, first of all, I just put it out. It should be on streaming by but I don't know when this is coming out, but it should be on streaming within the next 2 days, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be lit. But yeah, at the studio I worked in New York, I always would just get paired up with people, and the studio was really big. It's like a well-known studio in New York City. It's got like Quad, Premiere, Gray Noise, Penthouse. The studio that like Tupac worked in, where Biggie worked in.
Oh, Biggie worked in. Okay.
The 723 building right in Times Square.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say 723 Studios. What?
723 building right in Times Square. So there's like a bunch of studios in that building. So like everybody goes there, and all the studios have deals with all the major labels. So like Sony, like everybody. So they feed all their artists into there. So that's how I started meeting people. And I just got put in a session, with Ian one time. And there was actually a producer in the session too. But I guess he wasn't feeling the beats and asked that producer to leave. Then he asked me to play beats. I played some beats. Then he found out I could produce. Then Travis Barker sent over the drums and everything for that session. And then he just started asking me to add to it and like add to the song. And then we ended up making like 4 songs. So that's one of like 4 songs that are going to come out.
Bro,
yeah.
I know it was business, but like Travis Barker though, bro? You had to be in some sort of like awe at that moment.
Well,
like,
it was just me and Ian in the studio when we made the song. Me, Ian, and his manager, and Travis had just sent over the stuff.
Look,
oh, it was still really crazy, but like we were already vibing. Like we were just smoking, chilling, vibing. There wasn't that many people in there, so we were just making songs, and we just.
Ian's like outside of the music. Well, from his music, and seems like outside the music, he seems like a cool person.
Yeah, he's really cool dude.
Because shit, not too many cool people in the game nowadays. That's all.
There's not too many people are just real like that. Like I mean, a lot of people just like look at you as like, no, a lot of people would never walk into a session and be like, let me ask the engineer to play beats. Like they wouldn't do that. But like typical artists that aren't like, I guess, want to stay in their realm and want to get outside the box, they're more open to like see what someone else has to offer. So it was just right place, right time. That's all it was.
It was yeah. Most people call it luck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what luck is. Luck is when you're doing the right thing and you end up being in the right place at the right time, and then boom.
Yeah, you just got to work hard, and you got to put yourself in the place where the opportunities can happen. That's why when we graduated school, we went straight to New York. Then we went on tour with Fauni. Then that led us to LA. Then we went straight to LA and just worked.
They just opened a lot of opportunities for y'all. That's
you gotta just keep pushing through stuff. Yeah.
Because now look, then that leads y'all to making projects such as Rejects.
Yeah.
I was very surprised seeing one artist on your tape. 10K Duncan.
Oh yeah.
Now let's all be real. 10K Duncan is probably one of the most underrated artists coming from Atlanta. And
Yeah, definitely.
with his sound, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was surprised that that happened. So
Bro, all that stuff happened just in person, chilling. He used to come over all the time and just kick it. Like he's
word.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so I know what's his name that you were just on a very special project, another one. But this one was a very special project. I think you and Indigo, like together, and y'all two as individually, went off in this part of the project. Limbus 2.5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was random. We didn't even know those songs were coming out. I had no idea. Those songs were so old.
Really?
Like it's lit. Like that you got one thing with Uno is like he'll never like not go back and listen to the other songs. Like he's never gonna be like, I'm making this right now, this is what I'm putting out. Like he makes great music in
Oh
all
yeah.
so like he's gonna he tries to just put together the best project, like the best work. And like that's just SoundCloud. That's not even Windows 3. So
I know, bro. That's the crazy part. You crazy, and you know what's crazy? I just peeped the other day too that Double XL reposted that shit too. I was like, whoa,
yeah,
wait, that's just a
yeah,
mixtape,
this is SoundCloud mixtape.
right? So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Shit was heat, bro. Shit was straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
my opinion. The song that you, okay, I think it was Dream About You.
Yeah.
Dream About You was produced by you and
Me and Isaac produced that song. And then the other one was me, Purple K, and Uno. Yeah.
that's all I congrats, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, being a part of that Limbus trilogy, like how, like what was I mean, what was going through? Well, what was it in your head like? Were you surprised seeing that how quick like SoundCloud that it was getting really big on SoundCloud? Because I was 17, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew it would because like Uno's the OG, like SoundCloud, like era, like real, like veteran. So
Right.
the fans are gonna show love no matter what. He's got a real like diehard cult fan base. So like wherever the music is, they're gonna go stream it and find it. And it's good music, like it's quality music. So nah, I wasn't surprised that I got the place.
And I think with that one, it was kind of, I believe it was more of a teaser for not only Uno, for more, I feel like y'all, my assumption is that you have more shit with Uno, and you have more shit, excuse me, and you have more shit with somebody else. Well, he's not Mr. Opium, he's Prince Opium. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just mentioned earlier too, but I want to put that clear. Destroy Lonely.
Yeah.
Now, how long until there's gonna be a Indigo and Embasin executively produced project with Destroy Lonely?
Uh, I don't know. We've talked about it before, like in person. We've all talked about it when we've been recording, but it just all depends on the right timing and stuff. We definitely just make a lot of songs, so you know, just whatever's the right time and right plan for his career. He's got a whole like he's gonna be such a superstar, so
He's already on the road though.
like he's got such a meticulous plan, so we're just happy to be a part of it. Like I'm speaking for myself too. Like I'm just happy to be able to work with him.
Yeah, God.
Talented artist. Same with every artist I work with. Like all the artists I work with, like I really love and respect their music. So like everybody, I don't just work with people off the numbers. I really respect like
Work with people also based on like their craft, their work, and how they are as people.
Because like everyone I work with, I've known, like I've met them personally, like I know them.
Okay, so see, it's So you are that's for you. It's just a regular day at work. So okay, I understand. And then I mean, just like now that I brought up all of these artists that you've done work with, is there any other artists that we should be expecting? Like any new artist that no one's expecting for you to be doing any kind of work with? And if so, like if you do have any people, are there any people that you are on your wish list of collabing with, like from the time of now until like, you know what I'm saying, ongoing to your career?
Okay. I mean, I'm working with a lot of cool people right now. A lot of more like pop artists. There's this artist named Audrey Nuna. That's
Wow.
she's fire. Um, yeah, and then just building with a lot of people. Got a lot more stuff with Smokey. Smokey Margello's
Hey,
fire.
Margella, oh man, but he was, and that's crazy. I that was another artist that I was surprised that was on rejects.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those features happened, the 10K, the Smokey, all because of Nato. Like all that stuff happened because of Nato.
Because of Nato.
Like Nato was really like type, really looking out for us when we were out there. Like he was helping us with a bunch of stuff, like meet a bunch of people. So he had just helped get us in the room on like a cool vibe. Like just invite people over to the apartment while we're there recording. Like just bring over other artists. Like that's how we met Casper. That's how we met Smokey. That's how we met like a bunch of people. So yeah, Casper's another really dope artist. That
PBG Casper, though,
yeah,
very dope. I first heard of him from the tape that you and Indigo produced with Nato.
Stay Love. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cat, and that's crazy because I didn't think Casper. I ain't heard of Casper until I heard that song, and yeah, that was a very like, how do I say it? You having a bad day, stressful. You staticky brain. You can't even think straight.
Just turn that on.
Get in the car. You get in the car. You
Turn it on.
You turn that song on, and literally, Casper's vocals will calm you down.
Yeah.
Will calm, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I feel like with people that have been struggling with, like, you know, mental health for the most part, I feel like I've told Indigo this too, but I'm gonna tell you this to you right now.
All right, I'm ready.
Y'all's production of music, like, I don't know what type of frequency or hertz that y'all use in y'all music. It's like it's kind of like once that music is being, you know how they say music is medicine?
Yeah.
So I believe in that heavily.
Yeah, 100%.
Very heavily. Y'all music is definitely a therapy, like a very therapeutic thing, as most people will call psychedelic music.
Oh.
It's more just calming for the soul, bro. And you know, I think for some myself, speaking for myself, if I never heard y'all's production of music, bro, I don't even think if I was gonna be where I'm at today. Not trying to
appreciate that, man. That's good. That's the whole goal, is to just have people feel something with the music, you know?
And you guys chose the perfect artist to, you know, do stuff like that. For example, I didn't mention him much, but now's the time. MDMA.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
I was like, okay, yeah, because first and foremost, Molly is, I think, very underrated. And I don't like that a lot of these, like most of the one-side-minded people that first hear him and they assume, oh, he sounds like Uno. No, he does not sound like Uno. Nah, that's bullshit. Yeah. He got a whole different vibe. Like now, for me, for the first time, he sounded similar to Uno when I first heard him. Yeah. But you can tell if you listen to the music more, you can automatically tell when they make music together, bro. You can tell them apart.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because Uno got the Uno got the more the this guy tipo the whisper. He got a little more whisper. While Molly got the more soft. You got the more soft in him. He's the you, and then Uno. Yeah, Uno's more the murder kill. Murder killed that. So yeah, man. But nah, Molly's music be having me in my fuck. He is the man. He is the man that like I know he's experimenting with other producers, but it's safe to say that, and there will be a time, bro, where you and Indigo are gonna stand tall as one of the best producers in the rap game, in the music game in general. And Molly's gonna be standing as one of the best artists in our our generation. I see that for sure. And I think a lot of other people seeing that, most people are just walking over it is just because of the fact that a lot of people I know, personal, outside people I just meet off rips.
Yeah.
Everything is mainstream.
Yeah.
Everything is all about mainstream. Once I start playing artists such as, every artist that you've done work with and I listen to, they're like, oh my God, who is this?
Yeah, exactly. They just haven't been put onto it yet. They just haven't been put onto it. That's why it takes the people to put the people on. Like, you got to just play that anywhere.
Like, Molly can make music. He can make I'm a fuck your bitch music. He can make I'm a cry in my bed music. He can make
most versatile artist.
He can make I'm about to beat your ass on the body, music. And he can make shit. Yeah, he can make disco, modern day MDMA disco music. That's what I call it.
Do everything. He's got even some rock songs that are hard that we've made, like some real. He can do everything.
I do think that that because of y'all collabing, you and Indigo, but for you for the most part, collabing with these artists, I do feel like that, what I'm saying, it's more to come. I feel like even after this interview, like the time goes by, it's gonna come to a point where, what I'm saying,
There's a lot of stuff happening this year. We got that Rejects project was for real, just like a warm up, a practice. Like, we got a second project already coming. We got our collab project with Molly coming.
Oh, okay, another one. Oh,
some more other secret stuff coming.
Okay,
a lot of stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. So
we're trying to just be nonstop this year. Like, everybody, myself, me and Isaac together, like placements, the artists, like everybody's just going.
Yeah, as it should, man. As it should, because once you what I'm saying, once you reach like you've aimed at a point in life or a goal where you like go for it, and you see that because you put this into what you're doing, and then you see things start to work out the way you planned it. But why is that? Why is because you're following a routine, you're following, you're doing things to get to that goal. So I just want to let you know, Embasin, you're working hard, bro. Most of us can see that, and most of the people that even know you outside of this music shit that personally can see that. And if they don't see that, I don't know what to say, bro.
It's all about just being genuine. Just be genuine. Don't hate on other people's shit. Everybody's on their own path of life. You just gotta, why hate on somebody else's shit? That's why the internet's such a toxic place.
It is
the hardest to stay off it. But with this industry, we got to be on it sometimes. So that's why it's just good to surround yourself with the right people, just to keep your mind on the right path
and stay positive. And because positivity is what's going to keep the wheel moving,
Oh yeah, 100%. And sometimes it's hard to stay positive. Life gets fucking hard. That's what happens.
For real, especially with now what's going on and shit. Oh
yeah, you got to just keep it moving though. You got to keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Don't worry about what the next man's doing.
Yeah.
Worry about what you got going on. You know?
Exactly, and always believe in yourself because you can do whatever.
Yes,
Anybody
you can.
can.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I personally have reached a lot of, you know, what I'm saying I've reached at certain points, you know, in this, you know, podcast that I've been doing, and
Yeah,
I've been blessed, bro. I've been really blessed lately. We all got more work to do at the end of the
hell yeah, yeah. But you gotta also notice that you gotta give yourself your flowers when they're needed. You know, give yourself a little pat on the back for accomplishing the little goals to get to the biggest one.
Don't ever beat yourself up. Fuck
Nah.
up. You know, it's all a part of the process to fuck up. But just
Yeah,
don't fuck
definitely.
up too much.
Yeah, you can't. You just
Yeah.
gotta bounce back. The bounce back is always stronger.
Just fuck up too much if you have to fuck up too much. That's all. That's all. You know, I mean, so we're gonna get into the finals of the final questions.
Cool.
Since you know what I'm saying that you know this has been really great. It's been really
Yeah, I
going.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, bro. So you know what I'm saying. You have you know you're a music producer. Um, is there like anything else that you do besides producing music that you know is um kind of like something else, another goal that you would reach, or you know, hobby, so
Yeah.
whatever. Could be anything. Is there anything you know
I
that
mean,
interests
I like to. I mean, like we DJ'd a lot. Me and Isaac, we DJ'd the full tour for like Fani. We DJ'd for Uno. We DJ'd for Nato. A lot of people. That's always fun. Shows are really fun. Got to play a festival or two with Fani, so that was lit. Um, but like when I'm just chilling, my mom lives out on the lake, so I go to the lake and I'll be chilling and I'll wakeboard. I'm not gonna lie, I'll get high, I'll start drinking, I'll just be vibing on the boat, cooling. Yeah,
me? Let them know, bro. Let
it's
them know
almost
that
that
link.
time. As soon as it gets a little warmer out, that's what I'm gonna be doing, and then just working, just making music.
Same man, same. I'm trying. I'm I mean, I can't really say too much, but yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm actually, I know I'm actually going to DC around like the week of 420.
Oh,
I'm
lit.
going,
So you're gonna
yeah,
be
I'm going to see Lucky.
fire. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy because man, if y'all know, Lucky has really came along. I do have a question, maybe a dumb question, but I want to ask because I really am curious now that I brought up Lucky. Have you or you and Indigo have done any type of work with Lucky ever?
no, we haven't made any songs like yet, but we just kind of keep it like we don't try to force anything, so we don't try to do anything. Just when stuff's supposed to happen, it'll happen.
It happens.
You know, we're all around a lot of the same people, so if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. But his music's fucking dope, and how far he came is even doper. So
Even over, right,
yeah, yeah.
man. But
But
I
no,
mean,
we DJ'd a big show in Miami. Lucky was there. He came
I
out.
remember that was when that started opening shit up again for the first time.
Yeah, it was a wild show. So that show was lit. Like we're all around each other.
And it's crazy because I know Fonny was supposed to be there too, but I don't know. So I heard something happened. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, something happened.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. I don't get. I figured something happened, but it doesn't fucking matter anymore because at the end of the day, now you know what I'm saying. Uh, now even though whatever it is, everyone's just doing on their own path. I still see everyone shows love to each other here and there, shows
Yeah,
support
yeah.
regardless. You know what's a collab that a dream, as in this is my dream collab. Lucky and Uno have already made music together in the past, but it's been a long time. So we would love to, I'd love to hear me and some other fans would love to hear new Uno
Yeah.
and new Lucky produced by some great producers that I know, such as Embasin. And that's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And just giving it this little fantasy dream collab. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't fucking matter. But I really wish. I really
There's,
hope.
and you can never say never. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what people are gonna be around each other at the right time. So
For real,
all
for
that
real.
matters. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nah, I do. So another question I asked every one of my interviews about, you know, since you are part of the SoundCloud game,
Yes.
where's your sorry, Mount Rushmore,
Oh,
Mount Rushmore,
SoundCloud.
your SoundCloud realm.
How many people are even on Mount Rushmore? How many people? You know? How many people are on Mount Rushmore? 5? 4?
Four, but you could have five. You can
Oh,
have
SoundCloud Mount Rushmore. Probably Uncensored.
five.
I go Cardi.
Respect.
Yeah. Then probably like. I mean, I would maybe say Lucky. D Savage was doing a lot too. Um, and then I'd probably put like if I'm doing like not like the people's music, but who I think was like running it, I'd probably put like Smoke Perp on there because he was doing pretty good.
He was
Like
definitely,
he
yeah.
was definitely somebody that was big in that wave. And then like I don't know, I'd put like X up there. I
X
think
has to be up there, no
I
question.
think X definitely did a lot, like especially like early on, like all of his shit early on. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
And when rest in peace to him, X, but when he was alive, he was putting on everybody in the
Hell
game.
yeah, hell yeah.
And now I don't want to, what I'm saying it, and it's crazy because when he was still alive, he was in the booth with Fonny at certain points too, and
Oh, yes. The
that was
video of him talking about Karma, the funny song.
literally
Hey, I'm telling you, that whole wave was all just like a point in time. Everybody knows everybody. Even
literally.
the big mainstream people that think they're mainstream, they're looking down and they know about everybody.
Yeah. For example, Lil Uzi knows about Slime Cedo.
Oh yeah,
Who the fuck ever expected Lil Uzi to be listening to Slime Cedo?
yeah,
Me, yeah,
yeah.
you know.
Exactly. You never know who those listens are. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But hey,
but it's lit. Music is music, and it's lit that there's so much good music out right now.
but no music is good music as Embasin.
I
You know what I mean? So,
appreciate it.
nah, no problem, man. I do have a final question.
Yeah.
Where, what I'm saying, where do you see yourself in, like, from now to like 5 to 10 years? It
Okay.
could be the music. It could be the music industry. It could be in any other endeavor that you indulge in or you're
Yeah.
or to indulge in. Like where, what I'm saying. Where do you see yourself in that span of time?
I'm gonna definitely be making music, but like I recently got approached by a video game company to like do some music for their video game. So I really want to get more into like that, and I want to get more into like films and stuff like that, making music for that type of
Oh,
vibe.
video game, huh?
Yeah,
Is
so
it
I'm doing a racing game, which is gonna be sick.
wow? Is it a racing game that most of us know about?
No, it's like for PC. It's like just like a PC game
Bro,
coming out.
that's dope regardless.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get more into that type of wave. So I think like within 5, 10 years, I'll probably be like still making, producing for a bunch of people. I want to get more into like, I don't know, just different type of sounds. So I want to start traveling more and making music, seeing like different vibes in different like countries and stuff like that. So you'll
Yeah.
definitely just start hearing like the sounds just start to just evolve. But that's how it should be. That's why like every artist, like a lot of people always say, we want the old them or the old this or that. But like everybody's got to evolve. That's how you like keep your creative mind going. You can't just
Exactly.
be stuck in one spot.
You stuck in one spot, you get left behind, and then it's not the same people are rocking with your shit like they were when it was popping at the time.
Yeah,
For example, like you said, Smoke Perp. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah.
Look, respect to Smoke Perp, but you know, everyone reaches a certain time at a point where, like you said, they can't be on the same type of flow.
That's why there's a difference between like an artist like The Weeknd or an artist like Uzi, people that are gonna be like legendary artists that are gonna like keep evolving and their fans are gonna evolve with them. But if you only got that fan base that only likes you for those first couple like years and you haven't evolved past then you're just gonna sink.
Good
Like
luck, yeah. Good
so,
luck. That's
yeah.
all.
You can't keep the same everything, same beat, same producer, same like this, same flow. Like you can't.
You got it. Yeah, you got to experiment new sounds. You got to experiment new environments. You got to experiment new type of feeling of music. So that way, like you not only are you seeing where you're at with your potential, but you're also giving people a new side of your
Yeah,
music, and that gives them an input. Then they give their feedback. Oh shit, we've never heard this side of you before.
yeah, yeah,
Or some, if it's not really heartedly out, if it's not like a type of, it's not, if it's not work that's, someone put all their heart into it, you can tell.
yeah,
And if it's not good, you're just gonna be like, yo, bro, stop, bro. To cut
yeah.
this off, just do something else, or just stay off the radar, So
Yeah.
that's all. I mean, hey man, can't really stop anyone from their hustle or anything at the end of the day. So
Nah. But that's why you can't ever just do stuff just for the money. A lot of people get caught up in that. They see the one check or the one big deal that they get, and they think that that sound is the reason that they got the deal. When really it was just because you had people listening to that sound. Now you got to do something else that's going to captivate a whole different
keep them
section.
listening, right?
Yeah,
So that's the beauty about the underground part of the music industry, is that you know experimenting sounds, because mainstream is not
yeah,
experimenting new sounds. The mainstream is keeping the same fucking sound, but remixing shit now. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
remixing everything, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Sampling music is one thing,
yeah, definitely.
but reusing, no,
Yeah, yeah.
especially if it's been done over and over again. For example, like Batman franchise movies. Yeah, no, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too much of that. We're tired of that shit. All right, give us something else now, or just don't give us nothing. We're tired. You know what I mean? But uh, you know, this has been great, man. This has been great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. From this time we started this interview till now, it's been a huge honor just even
I
having
appreciate it. Yeah,
sense of yes, bro. And you know what I mean? Final, is there anything you would like to tell the audience watching?
I mean, honestly, if you got a goal in mind or if you got something you want to do, like you gotta go do that shit. Like you gotta literally look at yourself in the mirror and be like, do I want to be in this position this time next year, or do I want to be where I want to be at in my head, and what are the steps I got to take to get there? Because like everybody has dreams and goals and all this stuff, but a lot of people settle. Like you can't settle. Like you gotta just like with anything, relationships, like life, whatever. Like just don't settle.
Wherever you are, you can be, because what happens when you settle? You get comfortable.
You
What
get
happens when
comfortable, you get stuck, and you never reach that full potential. You know, like
and you lose that drive of wanting to
yeah,
take a step, go think outside the box. You just
yeah,
want to stay there like
yeah,
lazy fuck, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, but I mean, uh, what I'm saying, thanks for the advice. That meant a lot to me. It's fair, what I mean? So, oh yeah, I appreciate it. Fuck the audience, y'all don't take that advice. I'm joking. Nah, ladies and gentlemen, this man is going to be he's going to dethrone Travis Barker. Mark my words. Let's just say that. Let me just say that, because his goals and mine aren't what Travis Barker got in his mind. So I mean, with that being said, Embasin, I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day,
Yes.
coming
No, of course.
to this show, and you know what I mean. You take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Embasin,
I
and
appreciate it.
you know what I'm saying. I guess we're about to be out of here, and y'all have a good
Everybody
day.
tune in, man. What's it? Uncensored BS. Tune in.
Better tune in. Thank you. See, listen to him. Listen to Embasin. Tune in. But all right, everyone have a good day and deuces.
Embasin.